Hey class, I'm Chris, this is Morgan, this is Mike, and we're here today to talk to you about something that everyone in this room is likely going to need, renter's insurance. We're all college students in here, and it's likely that none of us can afford to buy a home ourselves, so we need somewhere to live, and we rent. Renter's insurance will give you the peace of mind that you need to enjoy your home and have fun in the early stages of your life. We are all State Farm agents here, and we are here to explain to you some of the features and some of the benefits that you might not be aware of for renter's insurance. I have been a college student who's lived off campus the entire time I've been here. So I rent an apartment. And when I started renting my apartment, I had to sign a contract, and I realized that all of my personal belongings were not protected if there was an accident that maybe destroyed the apartment. So I got renter's insurance myself.
And I'm Morgan. I've lived off campus the entire 4 years I've been here at Mercer. I personally have renter's insurance through State Farm, and I just actually had to use it a few weeks ago. I live on the bottom floor of my apartment complex, and the people above me had a pipe bust in their floor between mine and theirs, causing about $15,000 worth of damage to my valuables and electronics. But since I have renter's insurance, it was completely taken care of and given back to me in a check, and I just went back and rebought all of my valuables.
And I'm Mike, and unlike probably many of you who have lived on campus your entire career here at Mercer, you haven't really had to worry about renter's insurance. However, I'm about to graduate and go to grad school in Tampa, so I'm going to get my own place, and I will be concerned and looking into renter's insurance myself. So some of you are like myself, but some of you are also like Morgan and Chris. How many of you live off campus currently? And how many of you have renter's insurance? Nobody? Do you really? Why? Or
Why?
What's the reason?
Because, somebody break in my house or something gets stolen while I'm gone, I'd want those valuables to be replaced with
Do you live alone?
peace of mind. I have roommates, have two roommates.
That's a good reason.
So does anyone live off campus that doesn't have renter's insurance? Could you tell me why you don't have renter's insurance?
Just never thought about buying it, like paying the monthly fee for it.
It's like never been brought to your attention, and you just never thought about it?
Yeah, I never really thought about it.
Did you know about it before?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just didn't think it applied to you.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us. And we understand that many people rent homes and don't get renter's insurance. But we think that everyone should have renter's insurance because there's a lot of benefits and maybe some misconceptions that people don't understand about renter's insurance. So we'd like to share some of those things with you. The first thing is that renter's insurance is that your landlord's insurance, rather, will not cover your personal belongings. So the insurance that covers the house or the apartment that you live in and maybe the appliances that came with it will not cover your personal belongings if there's a flood or a fire or some sort of an accident.
And you may think that renter's insurance policies are all the same. However, you can customize your insurance to fit belongings as little as $5,000 worth of stuff. So if you just add together your furniture, your clothes, some jewelry, maybe your laptop, your television, that's pretty close to $5,000.
So another fact is many people don't get renter's insurance because they think that it's expensive or costly each month. Well, the National Association of Insurance Commissions actually states that the national average for renter's insurance is anywhere from $15 to $30 a month. But if you were with State Farm like I am, it could be below the national average at $10 to $13 at most a month.
And if you look into getting a renter's insurance policy and you find that maybe it's a little bit more expensive than you'd like, you can actually bundle your renter's insurance with your State Farm car insurance, for instance, and you can get an even lower rate.
Your possessions are worth it. You may think that your things are cheap, and if something were to happen to them, you could just buy them back on Craigslist or find a good deal on eBay. However, if you were talking about a $25 used couch off of Craigslist, this would hold true. But take, for instance, your backpacks that are by your feet. You have your laptop, your books in there. If that were to burn away in a fire in one of your, in your home or your rental property, that right there alone is reason to renter's insurance because that would cover it, all your books and your laptop, backpacks.
And finally, say you have some friends over and something happens, you are also held liable for someone else that gets insurance would cover that, or your rental property, not just your apartment. Also, say you left a candle burning, or you left your straightener plugged in on carpet and your apartment building catches on fire, you then damage other people's belongings and home life just as well as yours. The renter's insurance also covers their property and your property, any mishaps or mayhem may occur.
So, those are the facts about renter's insurance, and now we hope that you can start to imagine some of the benefits that you'll get from having renter's insurance. Imagine the peace of mind that you can have knowing that if your irresponsible neighbor causes an accident and burns up all of your things in your house, that you can get all of those back while you're living in college and you don't have a lot of money to replace them.
Or say you live in a town like Macon, Georgia, where there's a chance that you could get robbed in certain areas. It's a great peace of mind knowing that you could have all of your stuff replaced, all your valuables replaced if you were robbed or broken into thanks to renter's insurance.
And most importantly, imagine all the fun knowing that you can have a few friends over and entertain them over a few drinks. What if one of your friends were to get injured in your home, and you miss a few stairs or fall down a flight of stairs, miss a few steps, fall down a flight of stairs, you'd be completely covered with renter's insurance. You wouldn't really have anything to worry about, unless you went through the whole alcohol process. But we'll get into that.
With that being said, we would really like to thank you guys for listening to our presentation. We hope we have created a mindset for you guys to think of some features that renter's insurance could offer you, as well as some benefits that might benefit you all to getting renter's insurance. So with that being said, does anyone have any questions or concerns that we may not have addressed in the presentation? Or any objections for that matter?
Chase, you got any questions?
What about like a robbery? Something happens. Like I don't know if you cover that extensively, but like if someone breaks in and like holds a gun to your head and steals all your stuff, what happens?
Well, you get, whatever they rob, you'll get back.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, if you die, they don't cover.
Yeah.
Maybe your family will get.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's State Farm Life Insurance just in case that happens.
The good thing about State Farm is, unlike other companies, say you were to lose all your valuables in a fire or a robbery, most Geico, I know for a fact, you have to have a itemized list, SKU numbers and serial numbers for everything that you bought and had. You have to have receipts, but State Farm is a little bit more lenient towards that because consider that your apartment burned down in a fire. All those receipts and serial numbers and whatnot that you have are then destroyed in the fire. So State Farm literally takes your word on what you have and what you don't have and what bill.
Yes, sir.
No one else wants to go another one.
Oh,
Okay. We're fine to answer questions. That was just the 8 minutes for the presentation, so I apologize.
Okay. Christopher?
okay. Is there a discount offered similar to the safe driver discount where like if you don't have to use your insurance for a while, then you'll get a discount on your monthly?
I'm afraid renter's insurance doesn't work like that. You sign up for a policy that, lasts the term of a year, and that's what that policy will cost you, and then maybe after that year is up, you can get a different rate if, per se, you didn't have as many possessions and it wasn't as valuable, or maybe it was more valuable.
You can bundle them together and get a much cheaper rate in the process though.
But I have to pay a deductible before like getting a check from State Farm.
Not before. What we'll do, or what we do at State Farm is we would say you have a $25,000 limit up to how much that'll be covered. Say that you have $25,000. Say that you have a $500 deductible. We're going to cut you a check for $24,500. We're just going to take that deductible out of the check that will reimburse you.
Are there any more questions?
Yeah, what's the average monthly per cost for State Farm renter's insurance?
That's a great question, and we can actually address that in what we're passing out right now. The average cost is going to depend on how many belongings you have and what kind of coverage you need. So in order to find out what coverage you need, we'd like you to follow this 4-step process that we're passing you out right now. And that will tell you exactly what steps to go through and figure out how much coverage you need. Then you can go on to State Farm's website by following the link at the bottom, and we'll be able to give you a free quote for what your renter's insurance will cost based on the amount of coverage that you say you need in your belongings, with your belongings that you have.
Do you base any part of the price of the renter's insurance off of where the person lives?
Yes. doesn't change that much. It'll change by maybe $1 or $2. It's not gonna increase by $100 or even $10 for that much. Okay.
So let's suppose like something does happen and like your laptop, they don't offer that model anymore. What happens?
We give you a year newer model.
Awesome.
Model, baby.
Great, that's what I'm talking about.
Any other questions?
All right, well, thanks for listening, everybody. To show our gratitude, we would like to extend you a special offer. You enter the promotion code Easter 2014, you'll get 15% off your next policy for us, with us, and we'll have cards on your way out. Just go ahead and grab one if you need to talk to us.
Thank you.